All right, what's going on, everybody, man? I hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you stopping by. So today I want to talk about being a YouTube creator, a small channel, what it's like, and my journey, all of that stuff. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can in this video, man. That way, if you're thinking about creating a YouTube channel or you're kind of somewhere like me, kind of a small channel, you can gain some insights from my perspective on it. My main takeaway here, if you take away anything from this video, is that I think YouTube is very, very challenging. It's very, very hard, but don't give up. And the reason I say don't give up is because it's an awesome place for you to create. It's an awesome place for you to voice your opinion on things, on subjects, on passions, whatever it may be that you are into. This is a place, a platform that you can come and talk and grow a community. And I've seen that with, all the subscribers that have come in, which I appreciate each and every one of you who have. And I've been slowly growing this channel. Obviously you need that niche, right? My niche is pretty much video games. And if you want to hyper focus on that niche, you can do so. Like mine is, I cover primarily Diablo 2. That's like my favorite game ever made. I play that a lot. I know a lot about it. So I talk about it. I showcase builds, so on and so forth. But I also like playing other games, reviewing things, covering like new game announcements and stuff like that. So that's kind of like where I'm at with my YouTube channel. And it's going to depend on you and what you do with yours. But the reason why I say don't give up, or if you haven't started yet, you should, is because you're going to learn amazing things along the way. You're going to learn a lot about even yourself. You're going to learn things that you may probably don't know about yourself before doing it, before jumping in, right? I think one main thing is going to be like, can I do this long term? Right? You might make a bunch of videos and you're like, you know what? This is not for me. I can't see myself creating and editing and doing all that, especially for beginners or people in the beginning stages, right? They're not going to see a lot of rewards. They're not going to reap a lot of their the benefits of YouTube because you're in those early stages of learning and growing. But obviously, with anything, the more you do it, the more you practice, you're going to get better at it. That is kind of from my perspective. I've gotten better and better at it, right? And it's so cool to see yourself grow, not necessarily with numbers and all that stuff, just like you growing, learning. And I've spent so much time behind the scenes trying to understand how audio works, how, editing works and all this stuff. There's a lot of behind the scenes. And I feel like if you're not ready to do research and learn and grow, then this platform might not be for you. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just think that this takes a certain type of person. Sometimes I've been there where I'm like, is this for me? Like, especially where there's periods of like very, very small growth. And I've battled with that, right? There's been times where I'm like, is all the hard work amounting to anything? And you're going to go through those periods, man, because a lot of people have. You're going to create content. You're going to create content that you think is really good. People jump in. You're going to get that high, dude, that, people like and comment and people subscribe. And then you're going to get that period of like, what do I make? What do I do? How do I grow? You're going to have those days where you think long and hard about this whole YouTube thing and you ask yourself, like, is this for you? And I think the people who don't back down, the people who keep going are the ones that succeed on YouTube. I still ask myself, like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Is it worth it? But I'm having too much fun to stop right now. I feel like I'm invested mentally, physically, all of that stuff, right? I've spent money on this stuff. I've spent money on a microphone, the Rodecaster Duo, a camera, lights. Like I'm here. I'm invested. If it doesn't work out down the road, at least I can walk away from this experience that I created this project in my life. I gained some things. I couldn't talk in front of a camera before. I was too shy. I couldn't do certain things. It definitely elevated me in a certain way, not just like in YouTube, but I feel like in life. There's ways that I feel like I talk now outside of YouTube because in front of a camera, in front of an audience, you do have to be able to talk and have verbal skills, right? So that type of stuff does leak into other areas of your life. It's challenging because you got to work with a lot of stuff, right? You are a one-man show, at least for the beginning and probably for a long time, unless you outsource certain things, right? Like your editing and all that. But for me, this is it. Like what you see is what you get, man. I am the guy behind the camera and I am the guy who's editing and putting all my videos together, the thumbnails, the titles, the ideas, all of that stuff. And I just want you to think about that for a second when you are in my shoes. You're doing it all and you should be proud of yourself because you're doing all of this on your own. You don't have a team behind you. You don't have a lot of people working with you and helping you. You might stumble across videos online that help you out like I have. But for the most part, the way I like to describe YouTube for me is like I crash landed on an island and I'm trying to survive. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm going to get to safety or back home. Nobody really threw me a playbook. Nobody really taught me things. I might get a message in the bottle from time and it tells me a little bit of insights about, you can work on your audio a little bit better. You can work on your lighting or you can work on your microphone skills or whatever it is, right? These little tidbits, these insights. And I take that information and I try to level up. And that is what I've been trying to do with YouTube. Above everything, you have to enjoy what you're doing because you're going to burn yourself out. If this isn't something that you are enjoying, forget the money, forget the subscribers, forget all of that stuff, right? Especially in the beginning, dude. If this is something that you are not enjoying, if you're not enjoying the process of sitting down and talking, sitting down and editing, sitting down and creating a YouTube video, then you need to ask yourself, is this the right move for me, right? Because it takes time, it takes a lot of energy, especially if you have a full-time job, right? You got a full-time job, then you're thinking about your YouTube channel. Let's say you get a couple videos that pop off. Now you're thinking about the next video and the next video, right? So you're constantly in this race. And that process can drive you crazy a little bit sometimes. That process of like, I got to make another video that hits. I got to make another engaging video. I got to come up with a new creative video, right? There's this thing about YouTube that it's like, it's never enough. It never ends. There's a plethora of videos out there that you can watch and you're just going to be another video in the algorithm. There's just a lot of psychological aspects to YouTube that I want you to be aware of. My biggest advice is start small. Don't worry about all the crazy stuff and just start recording yourself. Just start talking about the things that you love and just see how far you can get and try to get better by every video and try to learn something new and improve each video and do that for a while and then figure out, can you do that long term? Because if the answer is no, then it's probably best that you just stop right now and just don't do it at all. I'm saving you a headache because if you truly see yourself in 10 years, 15 years doing this and you're not happy, this is probably not a good place to do this, right? You might be better off streaming. You might be better off doing something else. And again, I don't say this to discourage you or be negative. I say this because YouTube really is a marathon. And I think a lot of people focus on how many clicks can I get? How many views can I get? And I think they think about the wrong things when you should be thinking about quality. You should be thinking about, is this video going to be something that somebody wants to watch? Does this video resonate with people? So on and so forth, right? And I think a lot of people focus on going viral and all of that stuff. And like what you really want to do is you want to build an audience. You want to grow your audience. You want to build a community where people come back and they remember you and they want to hang out with you and they love your videos. You're going to get to a point where you might be able to make a video outside of your niche and people still watch because they enjoy you as a person. So you want to approach YouTube with like, you're trying to build this community with people. And I think that's probably the best approach for YouTube versus like going viral, doing all of that, right? Everybody wants a video to go big, but sometimes there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. Let's say you have a video that pops off and you get thousands and thousands of traffic. Well, now you're going to start thinking about your next video that potentially can get big. And you're just going to keep thinking about that over and over again, when in reality, what you want to do is grow slow. because you might not be able to handle that much pressure in the beginning. I hope this video makes sense, man. I really enjoy like YouTube. I've been watching YouTube for so many years, and I think it's one of the best platforms for people to just create things, for people to go to learn something, for entertainment, for education. It's such an amazing platform that I absolutely love, dude. And even if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would still continue watching YouTube. There's so much value that comes out of YouTube. You know, sometimes I come across channels that are small like me, and I'm like, you know what? In the back of my mind, I'm like, hell yeah, dude, that guy's out there doing it. And I respect that so much. I respect anybody who at least tries if they want to get into this space, because it is not easy, dude. It is not easy. And I'm being honest with you right here, right now. I just wanted to give you guys a perspective from someone with a small channel, a very small channel, what it's like to be a YouTuber, what it's like from my side, what it's like to like create videos and the, you know, the pressure of making good videos and stuff like that, and just kind of like putting yourself out there, turning on the camera and talking on a microphone. Like, you are literally putting yourself out there for everyone to watch, and it takes a certain type of person who can kind of persevere and push through that. Say, you know what? Like, I want to do what I want to do. I want to create stuff, and I'm not worried about people coming in and hating on me or making fun of me, this or that, right? And you shouldn't. You absolutely should not. This is for the people who are thinking about creating a YouTube channel. And I've said this before, like, a lot of people have all of these social media accounts and stuff like that, but not a lot of people have YouTube channels. And YouTube is such a cool platform because, like, you can, again, talk about anything. You can talk about your passions. You can talk about yourself to the world and build this community and build this audience that comes back. Where else can you do this? And where else in time, in history, have we been able to do something like this? So there's something really, really awesome about this. I think especially in like 2026, you should definitely take advantage of that, because YouTube has changed. There's a lot of small creators now that are gaining traction because YouTube is pushing those videos out there. The way YouTube kind of pushes videos out there is like, you know, the algorithm. You make a video and the algorithm finds that video towards the right audience, right? So you might not even have a big audience, a big subscriber count, but YouTube finds your video to the right people. It gains traction from there. Like, YouTube has changed so much over the years. I think subscribers used to matter. It's a whole different game now, dude. I encourage you to make a YouTube channel. For you guys out there that are small like me, keep going, man. Keep pushing and celebrate how far you've come, and enjoy the ride. Above all, enjoy the journey, dude. Don't worry too much about the destination. Enjoy the journey, man. But let me know, where are you in your YouTube journey? Have you even started? If you're thinking about starting, if you're good, are you a small channel like me? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have a conversation down below with you guys, man. Leave your comments below. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys. But that's pretty much it. I hope this video kind of helped you out in a little bit, gave you some insight, gave you some sort of understanding, man. But that's pretty much it. That is the video, guys. I appreciate you stopping by, man. And I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.